Hello, it's me again. This is part 17. it's like it's like an ongoing forever ever series. So anyway, thought I'd give you an update. Making a lot of progress. I got all, if you can see behind me, see there, all the walls are done. Yeah, see? Isn't that cool? So it's all the walls are done. And fairly simple. It took some time because every panel has to be, every piece of plywood had to be cut to fit. None of them were the same. So that went great. I was concerned about the screws going into the steel studs, but they went in. Some of them are a little bit stubborn, but for the most part, they went right in, no problem. But now I have a problem. I'm trying to do the ceiling, and as you can see, I've cut one half. Well, here's the problem. These screws are the only ones that have went into the ceiling. I cannot get anything to go in the studs for the ceiling. I tried the drill bit that I have. Granted, it's a regular steel drill bit. Looks like this. Even the drill bits drill a hole and it wouldn't drill. So I don't understand why these studs will be made of harder steel than the ones that are on the walls. I mean, they look the same. I don't understand. And I don't understand how this one went in. All the screws went in this one, but I can't get them to go in the other ones. And that, it doesn't make any sense. I've tried every one of the studs with at least one screw, and nothing, except for this one stud. I mean, I use this stud to get it started so I can hold it up. That was a pain in the butt. I had to hold it with my head and everything else, so it was just a nightmare. But I got them in. I mean, I had to, they were hard to go in, but they went in. And I got like 4 of them, 5 of them, and they all went in. So that's how come the plywood is on the ceiling. So I can't figure it out. The room's gonna look great. It already looks way better with all this plywood on the walls. All the walls are covered. I mean, even look at this. Look at my door. Doesn't that look great? See, I'm going to paint the walls too eventually. I think maybe a light gray. I debated over a light gray or a beige, but I needed light in here. But I've got the floor's going to be black. I don't know. I'm not sure. The trailer's black. So anyway, I've got some tiles that I'm going to put down, and I think the gray would go better with those tiles. So there you have it. I'm standing in the corner like I've been bad and I can't finish because I'm stuck. So I'm going to go to Home Depot and get some drill bits, some cobalt drill bits, but then I still got to get screws in there. So I'm wondering if the screws are actually going to go in there. See, I was going to use the drill bit to get a hole. The drill bit has to be slightly smaller than the screw. So, but I'm afraid the screw won't even go in, even with a hole there, because it's still got to cut out some of the metal in order for the threads to fit through. So I don't know. I'm not sure if this is even going to work. But I've got to go all the way back to town. It was a 20-minute drive to get there. And I just got back from Home Depot because I had to buy 2 more sheets of plywood to finish the ceiling. So I just didn't have this problem until now, and I'm very disappointed. I'd hoped to be finished tonight, but I'm not sure if I can't solve this problem. I don't know if I can finish. Well, I mean, I can't finish tonight if I can't solve this problem. I mean, obviously there are drill bits that will go in there. It's just that are they accessible to me, and can I get a screw in there afterwards, or do I have to order something special on the internet? So that's a big question. I mean, of course there is something that will work. It's just that, can I get it today? Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to see. And I mean, I had hoped to have this wall finished completely today, and then I had even thought maybe I could put up some of the boards for the loft, get it started. But I don't think the loft is actually going to take that long. It's going to be about mounting some braces on the walls for the bed. So here's what I'm going to do. All right, so here's where the loft's going to go. It's going to go where you see where the plywood ends. Well, that's about the middle. That's the middle of the room. All right, so that's how far the bed's going to be over. So if you go straight down along the wall, then about right there. Anyway, all around here, there's going to be plywood mounted, or 2x4s mounted to the wall, all the way to the corner of the nose of the trailer, all along here, following this panoramic view. Anyway, so those are going to be the braces, and then I'm going to put 2x4. I'm going to mount 2x4s up underneath those braces to hold them in place. So I realized today that I'm going to actually need some self-drilling screws that are like 2 inches. The ones I've got are like 3/4 inches. So I need some 2-inch ones, because it's got to go through 2x4, through the plywood, and then into the steel. So they need to be at least 2 inches, maybe even 2.5, 2.5 inches. So, yeah, so that they'll work. Because those 2x4s that will be mounted on the wall will be the support. I mean, they're going to be what everything builds off of. And then once those are in place, then I'll just start screwing in 2x4s to frame it all up. Simple. And it'll be a piece of plywood. There'll be a couple of pieces of plywood. There'll be one by my desk, all the way up that basically the end of the bed. There'll be a piece of plywood that goes straight to the floor, covering the whole end of the bed. Because on one side will be the toilet and sink, and on the other side will be my desk. And then there'll be a piece of plywood right there where my toilet and sink are. That's where the ladder is going to be to get up onto the bed. And there's going to be a piece of plywood cover on the back side of that ladder. So then there's going to be plywood where the sink, where the fridge and the microwave are going to be. When I build that containment area for those things. So, and the plywood for the bottom of the bed. So anyway, it's all going to be well supported, and it's going to be strong. It's going to be a fixed structure, not going to go anywhere, not going to be able to move it. It's going to be a fixed structure, so that there's some, there's from there everything will work together and hang on that. You need something that's strong and support, that has good support, so that if you need to hang something up or you need to attach something or whatever, you got something strong to do that with. And it won't move no matter how many vibrations are on the trailer, no matter what the trailer does. It'd have to be in a crash, wreck the trailer in order for anything to mess up on that thing. It'll be that strong, but it can't move because it'll be braced into the structure of the trailer As long as the structure of the trailer is sound, then it'll be fine. And anything I put in here, if I latch it down to any one of those 2x4s that are attached, then it ain't going anywhere. So that'll be good. That's what I want. And yeah. Anyway, so I'm very disappointed about this ceiling. I've got I got a 2x4 right there. It's just sitting there. It's not mounted. I just happen to have a scrap one that's it's actually about an inch short from the ceiling. It's almost long enough to go there, but the plywood's resting on that just so it's not sagging, because that's where it's attached. So it sags down right here. There's nothing else attached. Just that one row of screws. Wow. What a disappointment. If I can't fix this today, I can't have that sagging, so I'm going to have to temporarily mount something like a 2x4 or something to hold that up along the wall so that it doesn't fall. Won't be that hard. I'll have to figure something out, some way to attach that to the wall so it doesn't fall down or droop down because I have to work tomorrow. And yeah, I got a lot of yards to do this week, so it's gonna be a heavy week. Man, what a disappointment. Okay, that's all for now, and I will make another video when I get a chance. Probably, I don't know if I'll make one tonight because it'll be getting dark in a little while, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to figure out this problem, or if I'm going to be able to figure it out today. So probably won't make another video until I figure the ceiling problem out. Anyway, one thing I can do, I can go ahead and start on the loft if I really, really want to. But I still need those long screws, so which maybe I can go to Home Depot and get some cobalt drill bits and find those self-drilling 2.5 inch screws that are going to go into these walls for the studs or for the supports. Maybe I can do that. All right. Talk at you later. Bye.